Iran is one of the oldest territories of human civilization. For thousands of years, empires rose here, cultures flourished, and traditions survived across generations. Between towering mountains, vast deserts, and cities that seem frozen in time, this land holds an extraordinary cultural heritage. It was here that poets, rulers, and architects shaped ideas that would influence large parts of the world long before the modern age even existed. But Iran is not only a place of ancient history. Today, the country also faces political, social, and economic challenges that frequently place it at the center of international attention. To truly understand Iran, however, we must look beyond the headlines. In this journey, we will travel through breathtaking landscapes, ancient cities, powerful empires, and defining moments that shaped one of the most fascinating and complex countries on Earth.
Today, the name Iran often appears in discussions about geopolitics, diplomacy, and international conflict. But long before modern tensions and political debates, this region stood as one of the great centers of civilization. For millennia, Iran served as a crossroads of trade routes, cultural exchanges, and powerful empires that connected East and West. Its territory is vast and dramatically diverse. Massive mountain ranges dominate the horizon. Immense deserts stretch across the heart of the country, and wide plateaus support cities that carry centuries of memory. Iran is not just a geographical space. It is a stage where empires emerged, collapsed, and left behind lasting marks in architecture, literature, and identity. To understand Iran is to recognize a civilization that has influenced the Middle East and the world for thousands of years.
Iran is located in Southwest Asia and is officially known as the Islamic Republic of Iran. Its geographic position has always been strategically important. The country shares borders with Iraq, Turkey, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, and Pakistan. Because of this location, Iran has historically stood at the center of trade routes, cultural exchanges, and geopolitical rivalries. With an area of roughly 1.64 million square kilometers, Iran is one of the largest countries in the Middle East. Its landscape is defined by striking contrasts. High mountain ranges, expansive deserts, fertile valleys, and coastal regions near the Caspian Sea all coexist within the same nation. This diversity of terrain has shaped not only the country's geography, but also its culture, economy, and history.
The history of Iran stretches back thousands of years. In ancient times, the region was known as Persia, home to some of the most powerful empires of the ancient world. The Achaemenid Empire, founded in the 6th century BCE, ruled vast territories that extended from the Mediterranean to Central Asia. Later empires, such as the Sassanids, continued to shape administration, art, and culture across the region. This Persian heritage deeply influenced the identity of the nation long before modern borders existed. In the 20th century, Iran experienced dramatic transformation. Under the Pahlavi monarchy, the country pursued rapid modernization and developed strong ties with Western powers. Large infrastructure projects, expanding universities, and rapid urban growth transformed cities like Tehran into modern cosmopolitan centers. But these changes also created deep tensions inside the country.
During the 1960s and 1970s, everyday life in Iranian cities looked very different from the image often associated with the country today. In major urban centers, women attended universities, worked in professional careers, and actively participated in cultural life. On the beaches of the Caspian Sea and in tourist areas, Western fashion, including bikinis, was common. Cafes, cinemas, and cultural festivals reflected a society experiencing rapid transformation. However, modernization did not come without controversy. Many Iranians criticized the Shah's government for authoritarian rule, political repression, and growing foreign influence in national affairs. At the same time, religious leaders and conservative groups warned that traditional values and cultural identity were being eroded. These tensions gradually intensified throughout the decade.
By the late 1970s, widespread dissatisfaction with the monarchy had reached a breaking point. Mass protests erupted across the country. In 1979, the Iranian Revolution overthrew the last Shah, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi. The revolution dramatically reshaped the future of the nation. Led by Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, Iran abolished the monarchy and established a new political system, the Islamic Republic. In this new model, religious authority became deeply integrated with state power. This transformation did not simply change the government, it redefined the political, social, and cultural structure of Iran, a system that continues to shape the country to this day.
Iran's political structure is unique in the modern world. The country combines elements of a republic with a religious theocracy. Since the Islamic Revolution of 1979, Shiite Islam has served as the central foundation of the state. Religion plays a powerful role not only in spiritual life, but also in law, governance, and social norms. Most of the population follows Shiite Islam. Religious institutions, sacred holidays, and clerical authorities influence many aspects of public life. At the top of the political structure stands the supreme leader, the highest authority in the country. This position holds significant influence over military, political, and strategic decisions. Since 1989, that role has been held by Ayatollah Ali Khamenei.
Tehran is the capital and largest city of Iran. Located in the northern part of the country, the city sits at the foot of the massive Alborz mountain range. This geography creates a striking contrast between the dense urban landscape and the snow-covered peaks visible on the horizon during much of the year. With more than 8 million people in the metropolitan area, Tehran is the political, economic, and cultural heart of the nation. Unlike many Middle Eastern capitals built around compact historic centers, Tehran is vast, modern, and constantly expanding. Among its most famous landmarks is the Golistan Palace, a former royal complex reflecting the grandeur of Persia's royal past. Another iconic structure is the Azadi Tower, one of the most recognizable symbols of the city.
Iran today stands at the center of one of the most complex geopolitical conflicts in the world. These tensions did not appear suddenly. They are the result of decades of strategic rivalry, ideological disputes, and regional power struggles. Relations with the United States changed dramatically after the 1979 revolution. Since then, sanctions, diplomatic disputes, and military tensions have defined much of the relationship. Another major factor is Iran's nuclear program. Iran states that its nuclear research is intended for peaceful purposes. However, countries such as the United States and Israel remain concerned about the possibility that nuclear technology could eventually be used for military purposes. These concerns have fueled further sanctions and confrontations. Life in Iran is defined by a constant balance between ancient cultural traditions and a modern political system shaped by religious governance. Iranian society is young and largely urban. Cities like Tehran host universities, cafes, and cultural spaces that reveal a vibrant daily life often overlooked by outside observers. Iranians are widely known for their hospitality and strong sense of community. Family plays a central role in social life. While public spaces follow clear rules regarding dress and behavior, including the mandatory hijab for women, private gatherings often allow for a more relaxed environment. Despite economic challenges caused by international sanctions and inflation, education levels remain high, and a digitally connected generation continues to debate the country's future. One of the most powerful symbols of ancient Persian civilization is Persepolis. Located in what is now modern Iran, Persepolis was founded in the 6th century BCE under King Darius I. The city served as a ceremonial capital of the Persian Empire. Its massive columns, monumental staircases, and intricate stone carvings displayed the wealth and power of one of the largest empires of the ancient world. Delegations from different cultures once arrived here to offer tribute to the Persian kings. In 330 BCE, the city was invaded and partially destroyed by Alexander the Great. Even in ruins, Persepolis remains one of the most impressive archaeological sites on Earth.
Persian culture is among the oldest continuous cultural traditions in the world. The official language of Iran is Persian, also known as Farsi, an Indo-European language with deep literary roots. Poetry occupies a central place in Iranian identity. Poets such as Rumi, Hafez, and Ferdowsi continue to influence generations with works exploring love, philosophy, spirituality, and human nature. One of the most important celebrations in Iran is Nowruz, the Persian New Year. Celebrated during the spring equinox, Nowruz symbolizes renewal, balance, and hope. Families gather around traditional ceremonial tables filled with symbolic objects representing prosperity, health, and continuity.
Iran is also home to some of the most dramatic landscapes in the world. The Lut Desert is considered one of the hottest places on Earth, where surface temperatures have reached extreme levels rarely seen anywhere else. Wind-carved rock formations and vast dunes create scenery that feels almost extraterrestrial. Another vast desert, the Dasht-e-Kavir, features enormous salt plains and scattered oasis settlements. Despite harsh conditions, communities have survived here for centuries using traditional water systems and desert architecture. These environments highlight one of Iran's defining characteristics: powerful contrasts between mountains, forests, and deserts within the same country.
Iran is a land where ancient history and modern challenges exist side by side. From the ruins of ancient empires to bustling cities, from desert landscapes to vibrant cultural traditions, the country reveals layers of civilization that stretch back thousands of years. Understanding Iran requires looking beyond conflict and headlines. It means exploring the people, the culture, and the history that continue to shape one of the most complex nations on Earth. And like many places rich in history, Iran remains a reminder that civilizations are never defined by a single moment, but by the countless stories that unfold across time.